again. The sun is really deceiving. I thought, I came out of the hotel and it was blazing hot, sun beating down, but you forget that it's like 9 o'clock in the morning and it is absolutely freezing. You get up to about 30 miles an hour and your hands turn to ice, and of course your heated grips don't start heating up until about 5 minutes into the journey, so I think I'm going to have to make a pit stop and change to some winter gloves just for the next hour or so. The joys of biking, eh? Out on French motorways that the petrol stations are exactly half a tank of fuel apart, which is great, apart from the fact that you have to fill up when you've used half a tank, because you can't run the risk of the second half running out on the next leg. So the petrol tank on the Harley is pretty small anyway, so I get about 80 miles before I've got to fill up. Shit. This is where being on a motorbike helps. Because when you make a mistake, you go a different way. Visibility's pretty poor. Okay, so we just come off the motorways. I've got 2.5 hours left, but this is the fun bit because we are now in the mountains. So we're about to cross into Switzerland. I've got a form to fill in online before we get there. But it is freezing. When the sun hits you, it's fine, but it's quite cloudy. So every time it's the cloud is blocking the sun, it is icy cold. So I'm going to put a jumper on underneath. So I've been in a t-shirt and jacket. I'm going to put on a big woolen jumper for the rest of the journey, because as I go up into the mountains it's going to get colder. But for now I'm at an Intermarché Super. I can't go in because I've got all of this stuff with my bike, but there is a pizza machine over there that I'm going to have to investigate, because I've never seen a pizza machine. So I'm going to give that a go. Okay, so we've come off the main motorway. Sat-nav says we still have 2.5 hours left, but we're starting to wind our way towards Switzerland, and it's not as flat as it was, which is exciting. So I got a full tank of fuel, just stopped at a supermarché. I put a great big woolen jumper on, sorted myself out, closed all the gaps in my neck so that none of that cold air can get in. So Poligny. So we're down to small roads now as we wind our way up the mountain, which is pretty cool. Quite exciting. Okay, just stopped for a bit of a rest, and there was some amazing scenery. There's a huge valley that goes off into the distance, so I've just thrown a drone up to take a few shots. 1 hour 21 minutes until I arrive in Champery, but I haven't had anything to eat today, and it is, what is it, 2:30, so I might stop along the way, get some food, and I would imagine there's going to be lots of opportunities for drone shots. So yeah, I'm just literally in the middle of a wonderful valley. It's just epic. So I've got 40 minutes left of my journey to Champery, and I've just come across this viewing spot of the lake just outside Geneva. Check this out. Okay, so I've arrived in Champery. I have put all my stuff in the hotel, which is this building here, the Le Chalet de Champery, and I'm going for a wander through town. So yeah, about 10 hours. I think it's about 650 miles. I took a few excursions off the beaten path, so it's probably around 700 miles. So 700 miles in 2 days. I did book 3 days for it, but then I thought after I did 5 hours yesterday, I thought I could do 4.5 today. Actually worked out to be another 5. But we're in, all is good. Okay, that's it. I'm in the hotel. I am out of my kit, and I am in the free bar. He said just help yourself, just like you're at home. So I have a Jack Daniels and Coke, and I'm going to sit here and relax for the rest of the evening. That's it for this one. I'll see you in the next.